I've decided it's time to right a wrong. When I cycled the country last year, there was one day that I missed through injury, and it was the 100-mile day. So today we're going to do 100 miles. We're going to go to Cambridge and back. The route will be available on my Strava, as always. It's a bit of a strange one because it leaves my house, so I'm not going to ramble on through much of today. I've got so much food on this bike, it's crazy, for a 100-mile ride. Yeah, so this is another little test for me and the bike. The bike's in what I would call half touring mode at the moment. I'm basically in the process of testing it before I go on my long trip, which is about 1,600 miles, something in that region. So I just want to iron out any bugs one thing at a time, and that's what these little test rides are for. So yeah, the front of the bike is really heavy, and the back of the bike has got next to no weight on it, just my tool bag, so that's not ideal. Anyway, we've got a long way to go, so enjoy some lovely music and some scenery. Welcome to historic Oundle with its magnificent buildings and its public school and its many churches. Not many people out on the roads this time of morning, oh mate. Which is nice actually. It's usually full of cars and people. Yeah, we're going left in a minute around the War Memorial. See if we can squeeze out. I believe we can. Lovely. Right, that's the centre of Oundle dealt with. We're off on the way to Holbrook, which is probably where I'm going to stop and take on some food. Not a bad view for rest stop one, is it? Not too bad at all. So let me show you what I mean by half tour mode on the bike. You can see we've got the front two bags on, both full of food, all my filming gear. And on the back, I've just got a little saddle bag with a light on it. So yeah, that's half tour. There is a rack that's going to come out here, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm happy with how that rack fits at the moment. So that's why it's not on there. But anyway, food stop one is a Nature's Heart protein bar. So I'll let you know how that goes. I've got a right selection of protein bars today. I'll be doing a quick review on, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, it's a nice horse. Welcome to Cambridgeshire. Yeah, that doesn't really mean we're anywhere near Cambridge yet. We've done 16.2 miles. So we're about an eighth of the way there. That was pretty funny, being overtaken by the Carbon crew there. That must have been 50 grand plus in Carbon bikes. They were going well though, weren't they? But I had to pass them, you know. Just to stand up for the steel riders out there, I had to go past them. Obviously they overtook me again. Okay, so 3 hours in. I think this is St Ives. It is. The church says so. So I might see if there's a coffee shop open. Get myself a coffee.
Enjoy your ride.
Cheers. Coffee for free. That was nice. I have to say, it's super peaceful out here. There's no noise. We're next to some kind of nature reserve. Just people on bikes and a few runners. Super peaceful. I don't know, but I'm thinking that this might run all the way to Cambridge, more or less. Anyway, shut up, Will. Let people enjoy the scenery. Well, I'm in Girton. I just stopped at the church. I like churches. I was being beat at by a man on the road that thinks the road belongs entirely to him, even though I wasn't even in his lane. He was just a very angry person. So I came to the church to chill out. Not for any particularly religious reasons, they're just calm places. And they have a bench usually, which is nice. We've got everything in here. We've got everything, that's good. Right, we're a few miles away from Cambridge. And I want to go to the market because there's a particular lady there that I want to see. I don't know if she'll be there, but if she is there, she sells the best German sausages ever. So I'm going to go and get one of those. Right, we had a good search. The sausage lady appears to have gone out of business, but there is another German sausage. That's great. Thanks very much. You too. Check it out. We got the sausage. We only had to bike 50 miles for it. Not a bad sausage. I have to say the lady that used to be here made a better sausage, but still not bad. One nice thing about Cambridge, trees everywhere. Got to turn right here, I believe. It is right here. Through the park. Beautiful. Well, once again we find ourselves on one of Cambridge's fantastically maintained cycle paths. Thankfully, this one does not run next to a bus lane. So we're 53 miles in, and we've got, nearest makes no odds, 52 miles left. That sausage has fueled me. Okay, ladies and gents, this is just had rest stop 712. Ate another one of those chicken wraps. Note to self, you need to put about 3 times the amount of mayo in those wraps. We've just done exactly 75 miles, so there's 30 to go, and I'm back on roads that I vaguely recognise. I've ridden this way once before, so very soon now, it's beer o'clock. Right. I was starting to get a little uncomfortable. So, I've had a gel, one of these protein bars, which is quite nice, and a load of Haribo. I've just taken 10 minutes to let my hands come back to life and my butt come back to life. And then we're going to finish this off. 84 miles done. I can smell home now. 89 miles completed. I'm doing about 25 miles an hour from Clopton to Oundle. I can smell it. Your mental state changes after, I don't know, 70, 80 miles. There's no chance that I'm not going to make this. Absolutely none. Yes, very nice. That's the way we should have done that the other day. Now that is a pleasant sight off in the distance. That's Oundle. If you remember, we were here quite early this morning, before 9 o'clock, which means we're very nearly home. Still ripping along at 20 miles an hour. 93.6 miles done. I'm so tired now. I'm having to be really careful how I use my legs, so I don't pull anything. Still ripping along. Done 99.9 miles. As we go down the hill towards Wood Newton, it's going to tick over to Here it comes. 100 miles cycled as we enter Woodnewton. And I know what's just around the corner in Woodnewton. There's a pub. So, it's time to celebrate. To do with the rest. The sun is starting to descend. I'm in good spirits, to be honest. Really pleased with that. I've had a sort of sit down for 5 minutes and off we go again. I'd say there's 5 or 6 miles left. I'll be home in 25 minutes, half an hour at the most. So, looking forward to that. Right, it's just gone 5:30 in the evening. The ride started 9.5 hours ago, and there's about a mile to go. I couldn't be more pleased with how I've got on today, really. I'm amazed. I seem to have been riding without traffic literally all day for 100 miles. The roads were wonderful, so maybe you want to check out the route and pick some segments out of it. There's just nothing. At least that's what it feels like anyway. There's one last little push, which is my home segment. I'm king of this segment here because it's right next to my house, so it would be, of course. So after 105.5 miles, we're going to blast up that down the A43, and then I'll be home. Right, we're going for it. Smash it up Blatherwick Hill. Last push. Here we go. What's left in the tank after 100 miles? Come on! Ain't got a gear. Too many gears. That's all she's got. That's all I've got. 106 miles. That's the furthest I've ever biked in my life. Wow. I hope you've all enjoyed following along. If you have, I hope that you can click the subscribe button. Really want to try and build this channel into something that you enjoy watching. So any feedback that you could give me would be massively appreciated. Let me know what you want to see and I will film it for you. Simple as that. One last little downhill. Boys and girls. We've arrived at our destination. Oh, on the bumpiest road in the world. 106.8 miles in 9 hours 43 minutes. That's including stoppage time, which I think is pretty respectable. Oh, I can't wait for a sit down and a cup of tea. Well, I hope you had fun watching me suffer. We'll do it again soon.